What's going on, guys? Welcome to the Going for Two War Room, sponsored by ExpandTheBoxScore.com. Advanced, adaptable, and affordable stats for all sports, including college football. Use my promo code GF210 to save 10% at ExpandTheBoxScore.com. Hashtag WeGotStats. All right, I'm here with Ryan tonight, and tonight we are talking about Mr. Anthony McFarland Jr., running back from Maryland, 5'9", 198 pounds. Ryan, let's go ahead and kick it off.
Strengths and weaknesses.
All right, let's go with his strengths. What is Mr. McFarland's strengths?
What's my favorite thing about Anthony McFarland is he is an extremely explosive runner. He hits the holes hard. He hits with purpose. He's very decisive for being a smaller back. He knows how to make guys miss in space. He shows good vision, great change of direction. He finds the cutback lanes when he's running, which is how he is be able to be successful running between the tackles for being a smaller back like he is. But yeah, his biggest thing, I think, is that explosiveness that makes him special. And it makes up for a lot of maybe more physical deficiencies being a smaller guy.
All right. What about on the opposite side of things? What do you got for his weaknesses?
It's a smaller thing. He kind of doesn't have he's a little bit smaller than you'd want for an every down back. He's going to be more of a rotational piece, but a higher end one. He also his pass catching is kind of low for a quicker back like he is, so you'd like to see a little more production out of that. And the other big thing that I just don't like in particular is he had a very big drop off in production from 2018 to 2019. A lot of it's situation and talent around him, but he went from 1,034 yards to 614, and his yards per carry went from 7.9 to 5.4.
Ouch.
So you saw a major dip there. It's kind of concerning, but it's nothing I'm really going to worry about too much.
All right.
Who, where, and when.
All right, let's start off with who. Who is your player comp for Anthony McFarland Jr.?
My player comp for Anthony McFarland is Devonta Freeman. I like how they said many things are explosiveness, but it makes him run a lot harder and a lot stronger than he is. He kind of hides behind the line. He can push the pile a little because he has that low center of gravity, and he runs as hard as he can on every single play, almost to the point where it makes you a little bit nervous because you don't want to see him get hurt doing it. But I think he's the guy who can produce similar to him. And we kind of saw how the wheels fell off with Freeman when he was in that every down role.
Yep.
But he really thrived when he had another good back with him. And I want to see a similar situation with McFarland because I think he's very similar in that role. Right.
All right. Well, speaking of that, where do you want him to be drafted to if you could pick somewhere where he can go?
I'd like to see him maybe somewhere like either a Detroit or I did the team.
What about Atlanta?
Yeah.
Think he'd fit in Atlanta, a replacement for Freeman?
Yeah, I'd actually love him as a replacement for Freeman. I think, especially if I kind of forgot that they're talking about letting him go. In that case, it would be absolutely perfect. I think they'd still need another power back with him. I don't really love with having the place there. But yeah, he'd be perfect there. He wouldn't be, if you squint too hard, you wouldn't see the difference as much. He may not be as dynamic as Freeman was, but he's still pretty darn good running back who would fit that system.
All right, good stuff. All right, what about when? When are we drafting this guy in our rookie drafts this summer?
Depending on landing spot, probably that early to mid-second round range. He lands in a situation like Atlanta, he could produce right away and be a very good fantasy asset. And with the way he can break a big play, get chunk plays, he doesn't need 20 carries a game to be really effective. If we do see that he is a good receiver and can produce in the receiving game, it could be even more.
All right, good stuff. Let's do the bottom line.
The bottom line.
All right, Ryan, what is the bottom line for Mr. Anthony McFarland?
I think McFarland's a guy who can be a fairly consistent RB2. If he gets in an offense, it gets him that 10 to 15 touch a game. He could produce for you. He can push power. He can score in the red zone for being a smaller back. He runs good between tackles. They can keep him on the field. And I think if there's going to be weeks where maybe the other running back's injured or whoever his running mate is out, he could produce even more and get you those huge games.
All right, good stuff. All right, guys, that's Anthony McFarland, running back from Maryland. For Ryan, I'm Jeff. We'll see you next time.